You want to play? Let's play.
Spaghetti.
This guy will never be a top player.
Yo, bro thinks he's back serious.
Kiryu's not a top player.
Real quick, however, let me run you down. Again, whether I am a top player or not will not be the point of this video. However, it is important to understand everyone's perspective on this tweet, as it is just a small fraction of the bigger picture. What is exactly wrong with the OSU community? Now, by my own definition, I am not a top player, nor have I ever claimed to be one. And there's even older evidence to prove that I think this way. This was merely just a jab back at Apple's comment on me, for fun. Now, the term top player is a term that is largely up to someone's perspective. For some, it can mean the top 100, for others, it can be performing well in open rank tournaments, and maybe to you, it can mean the top 0.1% of the active player base. At the end of the day, the qualification of a top player is subjective. So back to the thread and its 90 quote retweets. Shout out to this dude for getting it, but you are incorrect. Everybody and their mothers in this thread were arguing about the semantics of what makes a top player a top player. Some people were disagreeing with the top player argument, some were agreeing, some were just throwing no-no words, and there were a bunch of people that thought that the tweet was just a funny joke, which is what it was intended to be. Heck, even Apple, the person who kind of sparked this whole thing off, thought it was funny, and we are on good terms now. So, in the grand scheme of things, why did something so trivial blow up on Twitter? It's no secret that my image and my content can be divisive at times. Heck, I will scroll through Twitter conversations sometimes, and chances are, I'm blocked by someone in the thread. The point is, those who dislike me, or even the people associated with me, will always jump on anything they can use to send negativity. When I started getting serious about improvement, I got Accusated for setting my first 400s in the game. Without so much as 4 edge hits, I was immediately called blatant, and my defensiveness was used as proof against me. Whether it be jealousy or just animosity, this veil to send hatred happens very frequently throughout the community, and not just to me. Flashback to when 𝐬𝐬𝐸 was accused of cheating by someone who just disliked him. Many people did not even give him the chance to vocalize his side of the situation before hurling degrading words and insults at him. Or even 𝐕𝐬𝐸, when people would call him blatant based on disbelief rather than evidence. When he got banned for a short time for multi-accounting in 2016, almost everyone just assumed he was cheating. Of course, there is a very valid reason for scrutinizing the plays of top players, as in a way, they represent the game as its role models, and we wouldn't want to be represented by dishonest players, but a significant amount of people jumped the gun. The first response to something unfathomable occurring is to call it blatant. Too many people in the OSU community will often resort to the guilty until proven innocent mindset when they see something they can't possibly rationalize. This can lead to many nasty arguments with vile insults thrown at each other. I think an important mindset to have going into discussions, not just in OSU but everywhere, is to be conscious of how your emotions can affect your judgment. It is great to feel passionately about the game, but it serves to keep in mind that a large majority of the OSU community is young. This means that a lot of the community are easily influenced. Too much negativity can not only give us a bad rep, it most importantly can really hurt some of our most beloved players.
I started streaming the most after I got rank 1, and that's where I started receiving the most hate in my Twitch chat and everywhere. It was 2 groups of people, I think. The people who thought I was cheating, and my replays there were like the only ones who got 50 dislikes per video. And the comments, people saying like, farmer, fucking farmer, disgusting, this guy is cheating, shit like that. People thought I was cheating because I didn't do scores on stream.
So how did that affect you?
But people cheat so much on me because of playing those maps. And basically, I didn't even want to play the game.
While we're still on the topic of arguments, I feel like the elephant in the room when it comes to OSU drama is mapping. For something that often is so subjective and stylistic, a lot of mappers and players alike tend to argue about what kind of mapping is objectively right or wrong. There are many occasions where these discussions could go off the rail and people would be harassed for their opinions or maps. However, if we ignore the small percentage of people that are negative just for the sake of starting shit, mapping drama can be good. This type of discourse is what has evolved Osu mapping into what it is today. Maps like Hanzer's Miss You were one of the earlier forms of tech maps that, during its ranking process, received a lot of attention from mappers, but a significant number of people argued that it was way too unordinary to be rankable. Even Peppy had something to say about it, which I thought was really cool. Fast forward to today, where tech maps are all over the place with creativity that would have been stifled years ago if it had not been ranked. Or take another map like Monstrada's controversial Alien, which has nearly 1,200 comments on the discussion board after the mods cleaned up the nasty comments on the thread. And I'm not just calling it nasty just for show. Over the course of its ranking, 20 people were timed out, and someone even got banned for 3 months from this mess for posting the map. All because they didn't agree with the ranking of this map. Bottom line, mapping drama in its most extreme cases can lead to someone's emotions getting the better of them, leading them to do things that are just out of pocket. When Sotark's Despacito got qualified in 2018, someone who had had enough of his 1-2 mapping vowed to start taking them down, filing a whole copyright notice as a result of caring too much about the damn game. I could probably sit here for hours talking about other instances of mapping and mapping staff drama, but that's besides the point. Aside from some extreme cases of bad apples and horrible kids, this type of mapping drama can be a productive and necessary super driver to push mapping into what it is today. I'd like to chalk up all of these incidents into one cause. We care a lot about the game. The only reason things can get so heated like this is because members of the Osu community are truly just passionate about the game. We care about each other, our own progress, the progress of others, and how others make the community look. Even for something as simple as circles on a 2D plane, so much discourse can happen that people can often just get heated for having differing opinions and experiences. This intense level of caring and involvement is the reason why fights as petty as these easily break out and are a symptom of something that is overwhelmingly positive. But that is what makes this community so unique in the first place. For a game that's so small in comparison to other gigantic games, we're able to be so tight-knit and accomplish so much. Think back to the r/place event in which Reddit users were given a single pixel to place on a gigantic canvas every 5 minutes. The Osu community formed the logo so quickly that even we, ironically, were accused of cheating, because it seemed so unthinkable that a community this small could rival communities like XQC's throughout the event. As a result of everyone's devotion to the game, events surrounding Osu are able to exist and succeed beautifully. Take COE for example, an annual event where many people from the community gather to eat pineapple pizza, drink, play Osu, and just hang out and have an absolute blast. Even if Osu isn't necessarily perceived as a super large game, our community seems like an immortal flame when united. We were able to make a move and fly out top players from around the globe to witness and participate in an Osu LAN that peaked at over 10,000 viewers live. I've also met lifelong friends from Osu and even moved in with these guys recently, and to think that all this would have not happened if not for Osu makes me very grateful for the game and its community. In summary, I would rather be in a community with those who are vocal and clearly care for the well-being of the game than other communities whose members just keep scrolling. Thank you for watching. Play Osu game. Should probably go outside.
Oh shit, Will, what's Stetson? Yo, what's poppin'?
What's good?
Dude, I haven't seen you in a minute. What you doing here?
I'm just chilling. Nice day out. Nice
Yeah.
day. I wanted to touch some grass. You feel?
Oh, yo, me too, bro. I was trying to get some sunlight. I just finished recording like an Osu video or something.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. By the way, I sniped you on live stream.
Oh, that's cool, dude. I'm gonna go home actually. I got like run some errands, you know.
Yeah.
I was just passing by. Alright, peace out, peace out. Fucking bitch, fucking.